Hey guys, day 48. I've been around a little bit. I've been busy with the Nova. I just dropped it off. I'm having the gears done on that now. So while that's getting done, back on the toasty. Let me show you what I'm going to hopefully get started and done today. This right here, this is pretty much what I do. This right here. I just want to show you. This is, pretty much how I set it up. It's just easy for me. So I'll set it up on a time lapse, so you can kind of see it. And then if you want to stop on a time lapse, you can see it. But I just want to show you what I'm doing, and I'll show you along the way. Pretty much. Let's see. I pretty much set the pipes where I want them, here and here. I'll put these little ice cream sticks in. That just keeps the exhaust from rolling as you're working. And I just kind of get the height that I want. Top to bottom. I'm going to show you. This kit right here is it's a Summit kit. Jeg sells them. I mean, you can go anywhere. You can buy them on eBay, whatever. But I'm going to show you the difference between the Summit kit and the Jegs kit. The Summit kit, the pipe comes way back here. The Jegs stops right around here. That's the difference between the two tailpipes. So if you're looking for the pipes to come further back to your tail pan, then it's the Summit kit. And if you want to have it just poke out right here, it's the Jegs kit. But this is a 2.5 inch kit all the way through. I did the 2.5 inch down pipes, but they drop down, they taper off as soon as they go into the exhaust manifolds. I've had this kit in other cars before, and it sounds really nice. It's not obnoxious sounding. It's got a nice sound to it. So you'll see when I get this thing up and running. Knock on wood, when it's up and running, you'll see and hear what it sounds like. I kind of like it. It's not annoying. When you're in the car, you can actually have a conversation with the person in the passenger seat. So, but I'm going to show you something else right here. I already set my pipes. This right here. This is going to set right in here. And if you look right over here, there's here, I'll show you. Like this strap, this hose clamp right here. I clamp them on. If you hold them straight, when you clamp it, it gives you that nice straight line all the way around. So I made my marks from here to here. I'll take the down pipe down. I'll do the same thing with the clamp. I'll make a mark around it, and I'll just cut through it so I could butt weld them. So this piece and this piece will be one now. I'll weld them here too, these pieces to here. I'll weld the exhaust right here, but I'll leave the tailpipes. I won't weld the tailpipes. This way, if you want to take the kit down, you can. A lot of times what I do is I'll tack the tailpipes onto the exhaust, onto the mufflers. This way it just holds it in place. I'll clamp it down, and then if you ever want to take the tailpipes off, you just take the clamps off and you just break that little tack weld. It'll come right off. So right now, this kit, this exhaust, is pretty much ready to go in. I mean, it only took me as long as setting up the wood, getting everything kind of straight the way I want it. And like I say, I use these ice cream sticks. Actually, they're stirring sticks. This way my exhaust doesn't roll. And that's pretty much it. So I'm going to get started on this, and let's see. Oh, another thing. I painted the drive shaft, so I'm going to put that in now. Once I get that in, then I know how tight I can get with the exhaust system and the pipes and everything like that. So, but all right, let's get started. I'm going to twist this drive shaft in. This is a turbo 350 yoke. It's the same thing as a Power Glide, and it fits a couple other trannies, but normally I'll just throw this in the back of the tranny, so when you're swinging the motor and doing whatever you're doing, you don't have any tranny fluid pouring out the back of it. As easy as this slides in and out, this drive shaft should slide in and out. I'll see guys pound these drive shafts in. I'm like, what are you doing? That's how easy it should go in. If it doesn't go in that easy, you're gonna ruin it. I'll put a little lube on the yoke when I slide it in. This way, when it starts up and it starts moving, it's not dry, so it doesn't tear up the gasket on the back. But that's how I see guys pound these things in. I'm like, it's like I'm like, stop. All right. So this is pretty much. Well, right now the car's in park. Not that it matters, but now I'll be able to spin the drive shaft. And that's how easy it should go in. Like I say, a lot of times those splines, they're machined. So if they're sitting around for a little while, they start to pit. And then they won't slide into the splines that are in the tranny. So people just pound these drive shafts in. And it only takes a minute to clean it. And this is how easy it should go in. And I'm not gonna lie, it's fought me sometimes as well. So once I get this in, now I'll see how much room I have with the exhaust, and I can make it as tight in here as I want to make it look as good as, you know, as I can make it. I mean, for exhaust pipes anyway. I'm doing this, so I dropped the Nova off. I should have it back today. So I did a gear change on that because, like you saw in the last video, when I took it to the track, it was just running out of motor. I just it was a shot in the dark with the gear change, with the gears that I put in it. I mean, generally you kind of wait to get the dyno sheet back if you're going to dyno a motor, you know, so you kind of know where your sweet spot is on it. That was just a shot in the dark, you know, and it was just too much for that particular motor. But I've been working on other things too. I'm actually going to build it. I'm talking with the builder now to get another motor done, but not for the Nova. I'm going to build another car as soon as I'm done with this car right here. But I just want to get this done because I can only focus on one thing at a time. Like I say, I'm like a puppy. You know, it's like my attention span is just like in 2 seconds it's gone. So I try to stay focused on one thing at a time. But this system right here is actually a very good system. They go right in, these exhaust systems. They're pre-bent, they're banjo bent, and you know, you just, like with this right here, you know, you just take your time, you put everything where you want it, and you check your clearances. Check the clearances from your tailpipe to the axle, because when this axle's going up and down, you don't want to hit the exhaust. But I'm gonna go just chug along right on this, and we'll see how it comes out. Alrighty. usually gives you a pretty good, clean, straight cut. Now, all right, I want to show you where I am right now. This is, let me see if I can find it. All right. This piece right here, this was part of this pipe. It's for a set of headers. This piece right here was part of the down pipe. It came all the way over to here. This is what I ended up doing. I ended up cutting that piece off because I needed the bend. And I just cut the length. So now I'll run a bead all the way around. And then I'll do the same thing on this side. It's just really hard to get no matter where I put this camera, it doesn't seem like the GoPro, it doesn't seem like I can get a good spot. I'm gonna try though, okay? But that's where I am right now. Let me keep pushing forward and here we go. All right, something I wanna show you. I cut this pipe off over here. And if you cut them both at the same time, you're gonna be like, wait, which side was which? Right on the inside right there. I don't know if you can see it. Right there. Well, right inside there, I'll just mark it with a marker. Because if you mark it on the outside, it's just gonna get wiped off. So, but that's pretty much it. You know, in case you decide to do the two, and you cut them just on the inside, just make a mark, driver side, passenger side, because if you get them mixed up and you cut one side shorter than the other, I just don't want you to run into any problems, okay? So, alrighty, let me finish up on this side over here, and then we can start getting this exhaust all welded up. Well, let me get started, and I'm gonna try to see if I can get that to record it under here, but it's so tight you really can't see it. But all right, let me give it a whirl. just want to show you what I'm working on, what I was welding back here. I usually weld these clamped like this. So when I drop them in, that's it. Weld it right there. Put a little screw right through there. It's double plate, it's double steel right there. So I go right through there. And that's it, it's nice and simple. Now I'll do it on this side. I already made it. Once I'm done with those, I'll put right over here. I'll put the clamps back up in there. Right over in there. I'll lower the car down for that. But alrighty, back to work. All right. Hey guys, I just want to show you what I was doing. I just took this clamp, it's one of these. This is like right here. I'll just bend it. It wasn't long enough, so I welded another one to it right here. And that's it. Now, normally I weld these systems together. I didn't do it on this car. This one, I'm like, you know what? If the next person wants to put maybe a set of headers on it or something like that, they'll just make it easier for them. So, and this right here, sometimes they have a piece of, like a 3/8 piece of metal that comes up with a hook, and then they have like a rubber grommet that holds it and stuff. But this system's pretty simple. I mean, it's the easiest system to put in my opinion anyway. But it sounds nice. Easy to install. You don't need a welder. Like, like I welded some stuff here. I mean, the pipes you have to weld if you're not going to run up to headers. Or, well, you don't even have to weld them. You can get the, it's like a coupling that goes on and you can clamp them. So, I mean, it's really, I don't know, it's pretty simple, I think. But now we just have to do this to the other side. Alrighty, so. Alright, let me get this exhaust done. Here we go. Alright, guys, the exhaust is in. Here it is. You just see. I like it so you can just barely see the tailpipes out the back. Over here, so you really don't, unless you stick your head in there, you're not going to see that. And I'm putting a set of 255s on the back of this. You'll never see it. And it just makes it easier. If you want to take the system out, it's just a bunch of screws. It's nothing crazy. So, for, maybe something that you got to do down the road. If you got to do a tranny, whatever you want to do, depending on what you want to do with the car. Here it is here. I got it tucked away pretty good. It's tucked in there. It's tucked in there pretty good, I think. Alrighty, I'm going to just finish cleaning up and everything. I got to go pick up the Nova. It's ready. So, alrighty, let me chug along here, and then we'll go over the whole car at the end of the day. Alrighty. Alright, guys, it's the end of day 48. Let me show you what I got done. Alrighty. Right here. I usually weld these exhaust systems in, but I'm like, I'm not gonna weld this one in. I'm gonna leave it as kind of like, I guess, as stock looking under here as I could. So, so I ended up doing that. The only thing I didn't do here, I usually use the exhaust hanging clamps, the hanging straps, whatever they're called. But what I ended up doing here, I welded this bracket to this clamp, and it's bolted to a double layer metal right here. So, and it tucks away, you can't see it. I did it on both sides. So if you want to take the system out, it'll come right out. So I got the drive shaft in, right up over here. I kind of just cleaned it up. I painted it up nice and clean, made it look really good. What else did I do? And that's pretty much it. I didn't get that much done today because I have to go pick up the Nova. But now things will start moving along on this car. I was so preoccupied with trying to get the Nova done, and I'm hopefully gonna have another motor done, and I want to build another car. I kind of built the Nova just to have some fun with it, and I enjoy it. Don't get me wrong, I really like it. It's a neat little car, super easy to drive. I'll get that car to go faster. I'm gonna hopefully have it to the track probably, I don't know, in about another week. Just have some more fun with it, and let my son just get used to driving the car, and I'll slowly make it faster and faster. And then that's probably gonna be in about a week. I'm hoping in about a week. I was gonna go to I can't remember the name of these tracks. But I'll probably end up going back to Cecil, and I'll go on a test and tune, because you can just make pass after pass after pass and just tune and tune and tune. So I really, the first time I took it there, I didn't bring anything with me. I'm like, what, let's just throw this thing on the track. Let's just see how fast it goes, and then I'll decide what I need to do to it. So that's where I am with the Nova. As far as Toasty, I'm going to start chugging along on this car now. I had a little bit of a stall because I was so preoccupied with the other car, and I didn't want that to happen. That's why I really gave myself a 90-day build on this car, because I knew it was going to start flowing over into race season. And not that I'm big into racing or anything like that, but I enjoy it. I like going out. I like having a good time. You win, you win. You lose, you lose. It doesn't matter to me. I just have a good time. I have more fun watching my son drive the car than anything else. I could care less if I ever drive that car again. It's just I enjoy watching him just having a good time. So we'll see. But that's as far as I'm getting today on Toasty. Tomorrow, it's just I don't even have a game plan with Toasty right now. I'm the type of person, see a hole, fill a hole, and this car had 1 million holes in it. I filled a lot of them. It might even float. I filled so many holes in this car. Like I said, I just chug along. I see a hole, I fill a hole, I'm trying to get everything done underneath. I got most of it done. A couple little things here and there I got to do, and I still have to detail it out. I got to take the wheels off, detail out the inner wheelhouses in the back. I still have a lot of things to do, but I'm hoping maybe finish up whatever little I have to do to it underneath. I'll drop the car down. Maybe I'll start slamming some chrome on it and everything like that, because everything I put on the car is just one less thing that's in my way. So, but as always, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you enjoy these videos, and I'll let you know what's going on with the Nova. I might, if I can, maybe I'll take it out tonight, make a little pass with it, just to see how it leaves with the 373s in it, and maybe just have some fun. Hopefully, there's a bunch of car guys, like anywhere, you know, where I am, there's usually car shows and things going on every night of the week. So as the weather gets a little nicer, it'll be pretty cool. You know, I'll show you some of the cars that some of my friends have. They got some pretty cool cars. And, you know, some of the places that we hang out and stuff like that. Every now and then you'll get a street race going on or something like that. I'll try to get to those. And but that's about it. Like I say, as always, I appreciate you guys watching. You take care of yourselves.